All right, first up this morning, bedtime stories are a nightly routine for many families, and recent studies about reading aloud to your kids show it is critical to develop and nurture literacy.
That's right. Carol Behrman is a writer, an English professor at Alverno, and a grandma to two very adorable grandchildren. She's here with some fun new recommendations. Good to see you.
Good morning. I want to say my mom is in her mid-80s. She doesn't leave her bedroom without bright red lipstick.
I have seen her. That's
like
right.
That. And you know what? She pulls it off every time. She's
Looks
got that silver, gorgeous,
white hair.
big, thick head of hair.
I know.
And her lips, she rocks it out.
Yeah.
Does she line them?
No. She carries that lipstick everywhere with her.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Even if she's not going out of the house, she's got her lipstick on and her big earrings. Yes.
In the house.
She doesn't leave her bedroom. Her big earrings, jewelry, everything.
Love
Mom rocks.
Yeah,
no wonder why your dad's crazy about her.
Yeah, that is adorable.
I know, it's great. It's
Love
great.
it. So I think it's like next week is read aloud.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Because I'm going to a school to do that. And so it's one of the things that you think reading aloud, and there's been studies that show why it's important. What are they saying?
I think three big things. It's really good for motivation because somebody you love or respect, an older sibling, somebody you've seen on TV, a parent comes and reads to you. It makes all the difference for motivating kids to want to read more. It's also really good for mastering new vocabulary because sometimes when kids, if they're just beginning to read, they'll skip over a word.
Yeah.
And then if you read aloud to them, they hear what that word sounds like and it adds to their own vocabulary.
And they ask oftentimes.
Yes.
They'll say, well, what does that mean?
Right, right. So it's perfect. And then
it's snuggle time. That's what I liked about it.
That is the best part of it.
Yeah, I love that.
Who doesn't read aloud cuddling the
see, I want my 15-year-old son to be all about that right now. I'd still read to him out loud if he just like.
Well, it is not probably going to happen.
Nope.
But
not unless you're reading directions about Fortnite, how to win.
That's right. Or any kind of sports book.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about the one of my books that we're going to talk about in a few minutes is a book that I think you should read aloud with your teenager.
Okay.
It's just because of the issues that it's about. But I started with some picture books.
Okay, yeah, and it also, you say, helps develop listening skills.
Yes.
Which I love that you mentioned that. And look at your grandbabies.
I know. And Adeline, is that right?
It's Adeline and Finnegan.
Yeah.
Yes.
Finnegan, begin again.
Yes.
Yeah, and family road trips. Great time to read out loud and be listening to books.
Absolutely.
All right. I love your first choice here because you picked, and we're going to give it away too, which is so cool. This is Guitar Genius, How Les Paul Engineered the Solid Body Electric Guitar
It's a terrible
rocked
title.
the world. Right?
Yes, absolutely. And that's this book. I learned a lot from this book, and I don't think I think anybody over 5 or 6, there's a lot of text.
Okay.
But it's all about how curious and creative he was, and like when something and the music comes out in colors, he invented. He made up all sorts of things. Like his parents couldn't hear him when he was first played his first concerts, so he figured out how to put the telephone and the radio and like a clothes stand, and he made a microphone.
No way.
So it's all about
cool.
curiosity, and the images are fabulous. And he was born in Waukesha, so he's kind of a hometown legend.
Been here on the show, yeah.
Yeah. So I love this book.
That's fantastic.
It's out in a few weeks, but I'm going to give this copy away to some of our viewers.
And what a fun way to introduce kids to not just history, but our own local kind of fun pop culture history.
Yes. And there's a great page where he plays his music at a barbecue stand, and I'd be curious if a viewer looks at this book eventually, let me know, was that a real place when he was growing up? Because I bet it was.
Yeah.
I bet it was.
Paul in our ear just said yes, it was.
Oh, excellent. Thank you.
Here on staff.
Yes.
Said yes.
Thank you.
Very cool. Okay, so that's a great one. We're going to give that away. The next one, Pete with No Pants.
Oh, this is great. This is for younger readers. If you're going to some younger readers, Tiff, this is a great book. It's a mommy elephant follows a baby elephant around on his adventures, trying to get him to put his pants on.
Oh, gotta have your pants on. Oh, look at that.
I love her face. Look at her face.
I need this.
Seriously. Seriously.
Last Thanksgiving, my mom, her assignment was everybody had to pick an animal they're thankful for. And my oldest daughter picked elephants. And one of the things is they cry. They can cry like they lose a loved one and they cry.
Yeah, I know. And Adeline, when she was reading this, just giggled the whole time. Just the images are whimsical and it's fun, and she loved it. This was her favorite one.
All right.
Okay,
Run it out of time.
All right. Did you forget the bee?
From my This one is from a series, How to Make Your Kids Crazy, because it does all sorts of fun things. And they're like, where's this letter? So all the B's are gone in this book. So really, a really fun read aloud. They're going to laugh the whole time.
Kids love stuff with humor.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
This is
awesome.
This is a great book.
Okay.
My next one is On the Way Up.
On the come up.
On the come up, sorry. And it's about a young girl who wants to follow in her father's footsteps to be a rapper. He died right before he hit it big, and it's sort of her challenges. A great book to read aloud if you have a tween or a teenager.
Are there raps in it?
Yes, it's a great book.
And she wrote the Hate U Give.
Yes, and
which a lot of people are familiar with.
Yes, and this is her second book, and I liked it even better than the first one.
Okay.
What about Field Notes on Love? Is this the good one to read to teenagers?
I think the one before it is good because it's real. It deals with kids now. This one is just a wonderful love story. Kids, two young adults graduate. He's graduating from college. He wants to go on a trip across country with his girlfriend, and she dumps him. and leaves him
awesome.
I know, and leaves him with 2 tickets. So he puts a note out. Anybody want to come across country with me? And an artist, a young woman who's an artist, joins him. And guess what?
They fall in love.
Yes.
Oh,
I know.
That's
But it's funny. It's funny, and it's a really nice book. And it's read alouds can't be too long.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to hold everybody's attention.
I'm with
I liked
you.
it.
All
Yeah,
right.
good book.
Very cool. Thanks, Carol. Here's the giveaway now for Guitar Genius. 414-799-4444. Caller number 7 will win that copy. Thanks so much for doing that. And we will, we'll join you again soon.
I love this segment.
Good. I know.
This is
It
fun,
was
Carol.
fun. Good.
That was
Welcome.
awesome.
And my reading buddies.
Yeah, I see
cute.
those. And your grandbabies are adorable. Good for you.
Thank you.